Hi everyone. Sorry I couldn't be there today, but I'm leaving this video in order to try to help you out. And you are with Miss Tan, and she's amazing and will be able to help you out with everything. So, we did a lot of hard work yesterday in trying to wrap our heads around what we'll do for our historical fiction. One of the things I want to review is this idea of the small moment. So, what a small moment is, or what it will allow us to do, is give us the opportunity in your historical fiction to zoom in on the exact details of a moment in order to tell ordinary stories, or for a lot of us, not so ordinary stories. So, what you have is sometimes we want to write stories about big topics, but that will be really difficult and it could be almost a novel. So you have this watermelon as a representation of a big topic. So a big topic is something like World War II. That's too big for us. We don't want that. We can break it down into a smaller topic, which would be like a slice of the watermelon. So a slice of the watermelon could be a battle in the war. It's smaller, but for us, it's still too big. What we want is this small moment, a seed. So, for example, your entire historical fiction small moment could be your grandfather hearing gunfire for the first time, which would be a pretty powerful moment. And so you could do a lot of work just around that small moment. Another example, and what I've seen is some of you want to do something involving your parents. So the big topic is your whole parents' relationship. So from when they first met, to dating, to when they get married, to when they make a decision to move to Singapore, to where we are now. Again, that's a whole novel and too big for us. Then you have something like a smaller topic, which could just be your parents getting married. But again, that could be really big and isn't probably what we want to work with. A small moment could be your parents' first dance as a married couple. So something like that might work. I'm going to give you some examples of other small moments so you have an idea of what you might want to work with. So, for example, it could be your mom receiving a letter in the mail saying she's been accepted into the university of her choice. It could be your grandma packing her bags in order to move to New York City to start a new job. It could be a dramatic goodbye between your father and his brother. My moment, and I could have even made my moment smaller in the story, is just my parents colliding on the roller rink floor. So, all of these are examples of small moments. Once you have your small moment really dialed in, what I would like you to do, if you haven't already done it, is to create your timeline. So this is an example, and I just want this done in your book. So you're taking your small moment and you are getting more specific about how you're going to dial in the details. So, for example, I'm introducing my dad as the main character. He picks up friends to go to the roller rink. You'll notice I've built this arrow down, and so I'm going to flash back. So the backstory is about him working and giving money to his mom before buying the car, which he drives to the roller rink. This will allow me to show the P of economics and also the value of him caring. My mom is already going to be at the roller rink with friends. I'm also going to have a backstory about her, and this is the social piece about her not being allowed to go to Alfie's on her own. There's going to be the rock song that plays. They both start skating. they crash, which would be like the climax, and there's no real resolution or end, but it's my dad offering my mom a Coke, so a Coca-Cola. So all of this together is my small moment. So again, you want to make sure that you've working with something that is manageable and that you timeline it out. So this is the work that you're going to do for about the next 15 minutes. Once you feel like you have this complete, please show Miss Tan. If she thinks that it looks good and is sufficiently small enough, please return to reading and taking notes. Once 15 minutes has passed, please pick up on this video, because what you're going to do next is you are going to write a poem from the point of view of your character. So what it would look like is this. And this is in the slideshow that you have. Please complete this bio poem from the point of view from the main character in your story. The point is to try to get in their head. So I completed mine as if I were my dad at the rolling rink. So if you read through it, and you can maybe do that as a class, you'll see that I've tried to incorporate what it would be like to be my dad. So not really being able to skate, seeing the flashing lights, wanting to skate as fast as the wind, wanting to take care of his brothers and sisters, what it's like to meet my mom. So all of this helps me get into the head of my character, which will be useful once you do your flash draft tomorrow. I hope you all have a great class.